big hand's on the 6. I'm sorry, the little hand's on the 6, and the big hand is on the 5. So I'm late. Sue me. Roger, I'm back. I'm live, Roger. Come on over. The water's fine. I'm just checking to make sure I'm live everywhere. Just so you know, I can see your chats. If you send me your chats, I will see them, but I won't be able to put them on the screen. So sit tight, and not going to know when I'm going to be able to put them on the screen, but we'll see. Make sure the audio's off on X. It is. All right, so we're live. Hey, everybody, welcome to Magical Mike's Wednesday night podcast. Ham radio fun. That's what we're doing here. We're having fun with ham radio. Gonna have more fun when we nail the jammer, but working on that. Anyway, tonight at 7 p.m., I believe it is, there is a net on the St. Augustine repeater, and I'm going to get on that and see if I could hear any issues. Been having a fun week. Dog has been amazing. We went out today, and she got to hang out at an auto body shop of a friend of mine, and we hung out there, smoked a cigar. Took her out last night to the European Village, and she got to sit out there with all my buddies. And tonight, I didn't really plan anything for this, but I got good news. The 43677 Wires X room is up. Not finished setting everything up yet, but I'm going to have a bridge in there. You will be able to access it from FCS 310, room 38. So if you don't have a Wires X radio, you can jump up on that frequency and or go into your open spot and select FCS 310, room 38. And you will be connected to me. So feel free. I'll work on a bunch of other ways of doing this. Right now, I got it. It's just ski-whiffed right now. I don't have it permanently set up. I was experimenting with a few things, and time ran out. So now I'm doing a podcast live. Made a couple of RS-44 contacts tonight. I'm going to be honest, I'm having a bitch with linear satellites. There's something about my 9700 that I am not receiving very well on the 9700 when I go on a linear satellite, and I don't know if it's my RIT or if there's something else going on that's causing that issue. But Roger Weed, this guy, what a what is it? K4 Victor India, K4 India Victor. You know Roger, my buddy Roger, Kilo Victor 4 India. That's his call sign. He's texting me going, I'm on. I don't see any live. And that's because I was late, which I admitted at the beginning of the podcast. Hey, this ain't a job. Nobody's paying me. I don't get docked if I don't show up. Trust me, I'll come on eventually, even if I'm late, and I'll tell you why. Yeah, somebody's messing with that repeater right now. Let me see. Where is it pointing? Let me point it at the St. Augustine repeater. It's not there right now. It was pointing at my buddy Ben's repeater. So let's see if we get the signal a little louder if he comes in again. Somebody's been causing interference on that repeater for 4 years, and we're trying to nail him down, but he's being a jerk, and he knows I'm going after him, and I want his ass. So he jumps up on the ISS repeater, and I'm like, keep doing it. Every time I record you doing this, that's another count against you. So we have multiple counts on nets that he interrupted to the point where they had to end the net early, and now he's doing it on the International Space Station, which is he's playing with fire, man. I'm getting in touch with the FCC myself. We are out trying to nail the guy. They're looking for him, and we're going to try to get him someday. It's not easy, and he only transmits for a few seconds, and to narrow down a pinpoint location on a map in a few seconds is tough. But man, we got some really diligent people out there working on this, and let's just hope they're able to pull it off and get this guy off the air, and once and for all put him out of his misery. So maybe he could spend the rest of his life in a jail cell. That might be a good idea. He doesn't realize it's a felony when you do that. Anyway, my chat stopped working. Oh, Roger, no need to apologize, Roger. I love it. I love that you care so much. Roger's one of my biggest supporters on this channel. He has done more for this channel than anybody knows, and I'm keeping that a secret because I don't think he needs me to blow his horn. He's doing all right on his own. So thank you, Roger. You're a great man, and I thoroughly appreciate all your support. And when I bust your chops, I'm just busting your chops. Just because I'm Italian, I'm from New Jersey, that's what we do. Got a problem? Forget about it. That's one word, by the way, forget about it. It's one word, not forget about it. It's forget about it. All right, now that I gave you all a lesson in English New Jersey slang, let's talk about something interesting. Working with Ham Radio Deluxe, they just issued their new Ham Radio Deluxe logbook. This was the toughest conversion they had to do, and I don't know all the details. All I know is it used to work on one system one way, and they had to get off that system because it was archaic and it was going out of town, and it hindered them in what they could do with their logbook. Well, now they've completely rewritten the program. Yes, there's a few bumps in the road, nothing serious. I would totally suggest getting Ham Radio Deluxe since I've been using it for a while. Originally because it was free, and as time went on, I talked to Ferry, who's one of their tech guys out in the Netherlands, and also Kevin, who's here in not far from me. He's about 60 miles away from me in Ocala, Florida. And I've learned all kinds of nifty little things with Ham Radio Deluxe that just enables me to do a very good job. Now, I'm not a contester, so I'm not going to use it for that. Victor Alpha 3, Fox Mike Bravo, welcome aboard, my man. Yeah, so Ham Radio Deluxe is a very comprehensive program. And it's totally worth the price. And what you're not realizing is you're not, what's the word I'm looking for? You're not, I'm trying to remember. The thing is, it's comprehensive in that it does satellites, it does Morse code, it does all these other things that I haven't even scratched the surface of. I basically use it as my logging software, and I use it for when I do FT8 and stuff. I log into it that way. Using Grid Tracker 2 and WSJTX, which I highly suggest you get WSJTX version 3.0. Now, you may have WSJTX improved. Great program. I love that program. However, wouldn't it just rather go to the original program? Well, what the original program did was update all the things like dark mode. What else did they update? All the things that were updated in WSJTX improved have been added to WFJTX version 3. So I highly suggest you get that. And I'm getting text messages. Roger's texting me. Roger, you want to come on? I'll turn the... What is this? Two identical frequencies on RS-44. Let me look at my sat box, see what Roger's talking about. He's texting me. Roger, you want to come on the Discord? I'll open up the Discord. You can join me with a video if you got it. I'm opening up Discord now. If you'd like to join me on the chat, you can jump in on Discord. Where's Discord? Over there. Okay, let's maximize that screen. And we'll minimize that screen. And go to my server. And the reaction room. And I'm in the reaction room. Okay, I'm sharing video. I'm sharing audio. All right, Roger, if you go into my Discord, which there's a link in the notes underneath where it says live Discord chat. Just go to my KO4 PDI. And let's see. He's talking about two identical frequencies on RS-44. Of course, there it is. Roger doesn't have Discord. What are you, a communist? I'm looking 145.965, 145, 145.993. Which one? Oh, the FT4. Yeah, there's 2 digital FT4s listed. I see it on the picture. Is that what you're talking about? The FT4? They're both the same. In that picture, I'm looking at mine. I only have one in mine. That means you might have added it. Oh, no, I got 2 here, too. The first one's got an asterisk by it. What that means is that was added later. Now, do you want the RIT the same on both of them? I don't know. I'm at a loss for that. But I don't know. What was the point of the text, Roger, since you can't get on Discord? Tell me what the point of the text was, because it makes no sense to me. I got to blow my nose. All right, let's see what Roger's talking about here. Two identical frequencies on RS-44, and he sent me a picture of the output of the SAP box. Let me go to the SAP page, and you could see, Roger, is this what you're talking about? You got digital FT4 here, and you got FT4 here, 2 of them, and then you have VHF UHF transponder here, and VHF UHF transponder here. See the photo, same for the ISS. That's what he says in the chat. Yeah, all that is, Roger, is when you see where it says mode and it's got the asterisk right here, that means that was added separate. So in other words, you have it here, the original, and this was added. So you could delete any transponder you want. You can delete that transponder. Here's how you do it. You click on the frequency, and you see where it says remove transponder. Click on that. And then I tell it okay. Now it removed one of them. It didn't remove. There's the other voice repeater right here. Okay. So you still have the voice repeater. That's not a problem. I just removed. Now here's a school contact here. And let's see if it had, what's the frequency on that? 145-200. Well, they don't have another one of them, but that is definitely added after the fact. So say you got a simplex transponder on 145-825, which you have here, mode V APRS, right? So if I go over, if I click on add here, I could type in whatever I want here and tell it the up frequency in kilohertz and the mode up and the downlink here. And then I hit save. And what it will do, it will put a new transponder in there. Hey, Fred, how you doing? Good to see you. N2, Mike Juliet Zebra. So now you know. So that's usually that means that transponder was added after the fact if it has the asterisk next to it. So if I go over to TLE data, tell them update TLE. Last time it was updated was 10:09 this morning. So we're updating it now at 6:19. So tomorrow it'll update it again. And then I hit internet update. It'll come back and tell me it updated all the frequencies. It just chirped to tell me that. And then we can close it. And then we go back here, select the ISS. Let's see if it put that asterisk transponder back in. No, it didn't. So we got the voice repeater here and the crew school contact above it. And you don't have that twice. So I may have added that later on. So there you go. Now you understand what that's about. There's all kinds of things on the SAP box that you really don't get to see a lot. For instance, you see over here where it says stat and grid. If I click on stat, this middle window is going to change, and it's going to show me all the GPS satellites that are in range right now. All the green ones I'm connected to. The red ones are almost in range, but I'm not connected to them. And you can see the chart on the right shows you the signal strength going to those GPS satellites. Come back over here, click on stat again. It should go back. Yeah, there it is, showing you the path. Now grid, if I click on grid, oh, I know what grid is. Grid is those circles, I think. Because originally they weren't there. They disappeared. Let's see, PO101 is coming up at 634. So maybe we'll get on that one. Let me see. It's got a green thing, so it's been on. Let's see. Maybe let's do a pass on PO101. I don't know if I've ever done that. I could look in my log. I don't want to do that. Cancel that. I want to move my Discord down to here. And logbook closed. I thought I left it open. Open it again. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let me search. This is the bad thing about having a light right up by your monitor. I can't freaking read it, so I'm shutting the light off for now. Let's see. All right, XW2C, there's a bird we don't talk on anymore. XW2A used to be a lot. TO108. Oh, you guys can't see this. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Wrong window. Wrong window. Wrong window. Where's the window I'm looking for? Is this the one? Yeah, there's the log. Okay. So here you can see I put it in order of the satellites. I'm wondering if I ever did PO101. If we scroll down, we're already at the T's, and I haven't seen PO101 come up, so I guess I didn't. SO124, SO50. These are just this year. These are satellite contacts I've made just this year. You could see that on the screen right as I scroll through it. A lot of SO50s. A lot. All right. Going good. Yeah, look at this. We're going all the way back to 2022. SO50 and then RS44. I'm just going through all the satellites I've worked. Just scrolling through that. Oh, the dog got fed up and left. Still, RS44, blah, blah, blah. We're back 2023, 22. A lot of contacts on RS44. Oh, there's PO101. I have worked PO101. There you go. The oldest one is 4/14/25. Back to 2024, I worked it. Back in 2023. 22. And then it goes to IO117. Okay. Well, anyway, let me display it by QSO date now. And let's go home. Oh, it's backwards. QSO date, the other way around. There we go. There's some contacts I made. I was making some good DX on 10 meters today, which was nice. You can see that at the top. All right. So you guys don't have to squint. Turn the light back on. Now I don't have to look at the computer anymore up there. That screen you're looking at is my top left monitor over there, right there. And if I look up at it right now, I'm looking directly into the light that I have illuminating me for the podcast. All right, so we got any questions? What would you like? Wow, one of the contacts, Roger's telling me that one of the RS44 contacts he made yesterday was an elementary school club, which is pretty cool. I like that. So Roger was on the ISS pass the last 3 days, where we had the phantom siren come on while I was, and he only did it when I talked, which proves it's the guy we're looking for. And it's disrupting. So I took it upon myself to start looking into the FCC and who I can talk to and report this to. The good news is we have the StAugustinejammer.com website. Go there. It's a Discord server. You don't need Discord to get in there. So, Roger, you can go check it out. Or I am posting audio and video of some of the interruptions this idiot's doing. Today at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is 00 UTC, there is a net on the St. Augustine repeater. And that net is there weekly. We get together on there. We talk about ham radio and all kinds of interesting stuff like that. Well, chances are this idiot's going to do it again. Last week he did it where he blocked out the entire net. He was just constantly sending DTMF tones, constantly. And that's wrong. I'm sorry. That's wrong. You shouldn't do that. So we're working hard to try to find out who he is and have foolproof proof that it's him, so that this way we can put an end to it and report it to the FCC. So PO 101's about to rise. Gee, look at that. What timing? All right, we'll switch over to that screen. You can see the antenna is beginning to turn to aim at where PO 101 is going to rise. So, hey, let's make some satellite contacts, all right? PO 101 is an FM bird. It's got a pretty unique tone. The tone isn't 67 like it is on most satellites. It's 141.3. So if you know that tone and you can get that program into your FM radio, you can make contacts. And you just heard the chirp as the satellite's about to rise. Headset's plugged in. Let's turn up the volume and see if we can make a QSO or two. I made a bunch of QSOs today. I made a couple on, I think it was about 3 of them on the RS-44, and I made a bunch more on the ISS earlier. The thing was, I didn't announce that I was doing this, so what happened was the jammer didn't have time to get on there because I didn't stream it and I didn't say I was doing it. I didn't post ahead of time. So, yeah, he wasn't on there, which is good. Let's see what we get here. Kilo, Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Nothing yet. Make sure the preamp is off. It is. I'm looking at the map above me, and it says PO 101 is 355 miles above me, traveling at 5 miles a second. 5 miles a second. Oh, man. And it's up there. So we're going to try to make some contacts on this. We should be able to get a couple. The footprint just barely passed over me right now. Take a look at the geochron. You can see this giant circle on the right side of the United States. That's the footprint for PO 101. So we are going to try to make a contact. According to the SAT box, it has been heard today. It is active. And if we look at the page here, oh, look at that. ISS TV's not up. Weren't they supposed to start today? I think today is the day they were doing a new Series 30 of the slow scan TV from the ISS. All right, PO 101, according to the SAT page, says, not the SAT page, the AMSAT page, says it was not heard at from 10 to 10:15 today. That would have been about 12 hours, 14 hours ago. So maybe it's up. Let's hope it's up. According to the SAT box, it's up. We'll see. Let's see if we can make a QSO on PO 101. Very low in the sky, only 12 degrees above the horizon. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I have a window open to enter in QSOs, so I'll do that on the side while we try to get this PO 101. 6:30, it's about a half hour going on this podcast, and how many? We got 9 people watching. Welcome aboard, everybody. I'm glad you're here. I love that I get to share this with you guys and play radio and have a good time at it. So PO 101 is up. I'm not hearing anything yet. Try again. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Turned on the preamp. It's not the powered preamp. It's just the internal preamp on the radio. Am I popping my P's again? I don't want Craig K6EGG to criticize my audio. The man's an audio engineer. Helped me out a lot when I was starting out, how to hook up the microphone to the radios and the computer and the mixer and all that other fun stuff. So, nothing yet. This is almost 30 degrees up and we're not hearing anything. I should be hearing something. You can see from the tower camera that the antennas are pointing up above the trees now. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I'm seeing my voice come back on the waterfall. I'm not hearing it, but I see it on the waterfall. I see somebody else talking there on the waterfall. We're 36 degrees. I should be hearing it clear as a bell by now. Oh, I forgot. This is up on 70 centimeters and down on 2 meters. That may be why. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Oh, I hear somebody. I'm hearing people now, just not clear. WB2TQE KO4 PDI, WA1JY KO4 PDI. 7-3. Kilo 3 Sierra Romeo Quebec KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. Hello from Ohio, Whiskey 8 Lima Oscar Whiskey, KO4 PDI. Good to hear you, Jeremy. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. You're not late, Iman. We're doing good. We're doing good. We started a little late. Anyway. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Amazing, this bird is almost right over me and I'm not getting it good. Don't know why. All right, I think we did good. How many? 1, 2, we got 3 contacts. Echo Mike 32 station, come back, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. Why is it so damn noisy tonight? I don't understand. Sometimes these birds are crystal clear and other times they're real noisy. Adjusting the noise reduction, it doesn't seem to be making any difference. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I don't care. We got 3 contacts. That's good. Turn that volume down. Before I forget to do it. Well, we made 3 contacts. We got Jay, and we got Howard, and we got Tom. Tom, Jay, and Howard. So we did all right. Not bad. PO 101. I haven't done that in a while. Look at all the I made 13 contacts today. I'm going to have to make another one because I hate that number. Maybe we'll jump on the ISS next at 7:07 this evening. Let's click on that and get ready for that one. I won't be on here when that happens. I'll be on the St. Augustine Amateur Radio Association's podcast. Net at that time, but I might jump over onto the ISS. Well, that's the thing, that the jammer's going to be jamming the net probably, so he won't be able to jam the ISS. Maybe I'll do the ISS and I'll stream it and draw him away from the net so they can have a nice net tonight. There's all kinds of things we can do. So what was I working on? So remember I told you I had an HRI 200. I couldn't get it to work. Well, it turns out I have a static IP address, and my router is set up for its DHCP, which means every time you try to connect to something, it sources out an IP address and gets a new IP address every time. Well, that doesn't work when you have a static IP, which I have. So with the help of K2COP, Greg, I thank you so much. You helped me out tremendously. He said, you got to go in there and get those IP addresses for the static IP and change it from DHCP to static IP. And I did, and everything worked. And so now the room number on WiresX will be 43677. 43677. So if you have a WiresX, that's my room. I'm going to be connecting that to an FCS room. I'm also going to be connecting that for a weekly net that we do on Thursday nights. Hopefully it'll be ready by tomorrow night. I should be able to get it working. Yes, Wayne is saying that the ISS is doing slow scan TV right now. Yes, it is. It's Series 30. Then they're sending down, I think, 12 images over time. I'm not doing it because it ties up my radio too long. Now, I have another 9700. I could just hook it up to a vertical in the backyard and have that do it. But no, it's all set up in a box for when I do portable. I could set that up to record all the ISS slow scan TV images, but I don't have outdoor equipment for that. I would have to hook it up to what I use for satellites, defeating the whole purpose of having two 9700s, because I'd have to hook up to the same antennas I use for this. Anyway, so take down that number. 43677 is my room. It's called God Bless America Room on WiresX, and you could jump in there and talk to me anytime. I monitor it 24/7, although most of the time that it's 24/7, when it's the middle of the night, I'm in bed. So, yeah, no, I won't be doing that. However, you can get on it and talk to me any time of the day or night, and I will be hooking up an All-Star node. I'll be hooking that up to an FCS room, and it's not all hooked up yet, but at least you know the room number. It's 43677. So if you have WiresX and you want to chat with me any day now, at least by tomorrow, you'll be able to go into that room and talk to me anytime during the day. I'll monitor that room in my car when I'm driving around, and yeah, so you can get me there. It's a node at my house too. I have to change the frequency on it, so bear with me on that. I will get that straightened out ASAP. In the meantime, I hope you guys are doing well. I didn't really have anything planned for this evening, but I figured I'd talk about all the different stuff going on with my life. And I just renewed my subscriptions to Geocron, and I said I wasn't going to do it. I did it because we found out the problem was a bad power supply. That's why no matter what they sent me, it didn't work. Kept crashing and redoing all the layers. But it's been pretty darn steady since I put the new power supply on it, so I give him credit. Patrick, you did great. I'm looking forward to when the new one comes out. Hopefully I'll have the money. I might trade somebody for some money so I can buy that new Geochron, the Pro, that you could literally run every layer at the same time and it'll work. It's $800, but it's totally worth it. But when I do that, I'll have one to sell. All right? Okay. So, I think that's it. That's all I got for you guys tonight. Anybody got any questions in the chat? I'm looking in the chat. How many people we got watching right now? We got 12 people watching right now. Thank you so much, everybody, for the support. Remember, go into the notes. If you go on the bottom of the page, I'll show you. If we go here, I just clicked on, I'm right here. Here I am right here. Right? If you scroll down and hit the word more, well, let's do less. Well, I can't. Here's the Discord link. You could join my Discord by clicking on that. Here's my EMP shield. Use the code HAMFUN. Get 20% off anything you buy. This is all equipment to protect your car, to protect your house from an electromagnetic pulse. Keep that in mind. ABR Industries, you get 10% off minimum if you use my code ABR10 HAMFUN. And SLNT if you're into buying Faraday bags and stuff like that. And Ham Radio Prep. If you're going to study for your license or upgrade, hamradioprep.com. Use the code HAMFUN for 20% off your purchase. So if you're new and you're going for all 3 licenses eventually, buy all 3 licenses right off the top. You get the bigger discount, 20% off. All right. I think that's all I got for you. Please join my Facebook. There's a PayPal link on this page also right here. If you care to donate to the cause, you could do that. If you don't want to use PayPal, get in touch with me. I could set up Zelle. You could Zelle me money if you want. All helps keep the channel going. And just so you know, I make 0 money off of this channel. The only thing I make money on is what did I do to remove the... Oh, Jeremy's asking me. He was on here before when I was doing FT8. I'm not doing FT8 right now. I am not transmitting with the FTDX10. It's only when I transmit with the FTDX10 you hear the hum on this frequency that we're talking on right now. So yeah, right now I'm not running the FTDX10. It's not transmitting, not doing anything. And it's funny because when I do satellite passes, the 9700 does not create a hum. So keep that in mind. So on that note, everybody, I wish you all well. Come back often. And remember what I always say. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. At least not without me, all right? This is Kilo Oscar 4 thanking you again for watching the Ham Fun Radio Podcast. Ham Radio Fun Podcast. And get out there and play radio, man. I want to get out and do Parks on the Air again. I got so much portable stuff now. I got great antennas, everything. I'll be selling some of this stuff, so I might give some away. We'll see. All right, this is Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta India saying 73, everybody, and don't do anything I wouldn't do, at least not without me, all right? KO4 PDI, clear.